Bright Beauty. Every student matters.
Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan, he was succeeded by Jahangir. Shah Jahan succeeded his father Jahangir in 1628. He had to win a succession war against his brothers. Who will succeed to the throne? They were having a family rivalry, but successfully the Shah Jahan got the throne and he ascended on the throne. After ascending to the throne, Khurram took the title of Shah Jahan, ruler of the world. Shah Jahan means ruler of the world. Shah Jahan's policy and Shah Jahan's reign was both peaceful and pleasant, as his empire was blessed with prosperity and glories. So this is the specialization of the court of Shah Jahan. Then it comes about that the military conquest of Shah Jahan. In 1638, Shah Jahan invaded the Deccan and captured Ahmednagar. Ruler of Bijapur and Golconda submitted to the Mughals and signed a peace treaty with the emperor. So this is now a new thing which has been achieved by Shah Jahan, and they accepted to pay annual tribute to the empire. He sent a military force to Balkh and the Badakhshan in Central Asia, but could not succeed in his campaign to recover Kandahar from the rulers of Persia. Now this territory, Kandahar, was during the period of Akbar, it was ruled by the Mughal rulers. But once it was lost, to regain this status is very, very difficult. Then it comes contacts with Europeans. What type of the contacts were there developed by these kings, these rulers, these emperors with the European people? From the period of Jahangir, the European traders established numerous trading outposts in various parts of the empire. So first of all, they have developed this on the port city of West Bengal. Shah Jahan took a close account of these traders. He defeated the Portuguese who were not paying custom duties and allowed them to trade on the conditions of empire. So this is about that the country, or during the period of Jahangir, they were having a trade contact with the European countries as well. This is in the context of Jahangir. Again, Mughal architecture. This is rich Mughal architecture, Taj Mahal, and this is Red Fort. Mughal architecture reached its zenith during the period of Shah Jahan. Then what was his contribution? How the buildings were constructed? What was the architectural planning? Everything was done by Shah Jahan. First of all, tomb of Jahangir and tomb of Nur Jahan. This was also been constructed, built earlier monuments built under the reign of Shah Jahan. Whatever it is, it has during all these earlier monuments, they were built under the reign of or during the reign of Shah Jahan, and it was built at Shahadara near Lahore in Pakistan, and also a river, very important river Ravi is flowing towards there. It is made up of white marbles. This is about that. The tomb of Jahangir and the tomb of Nur Jahan. In Delhi, the city of Delhi, capital city of the country, it is situated over here. Moti Masjid of Pearl Mosque at Agra. Moti Masjid at Agra Fort was also built during his rule. During the rule of Shah Jahan, it was built of pure white marble and has 3 domes. It was built in 4 years at a cost of rupees 3 lakh. 3 lakh rupees were costed for the construction of the Moti Masjid. Then next is about that Jama Masjid. It is in Delhi and the largest mosque in India, largest mosque of our country, also constructed by Shah Jahan. Let us see what are the specific feature of this Jama Masjid. This is the one of the largest in India, and it is built during the time period of Shah Jahan. Tall minarets, huge balconies, decorated arcs, and some pavilions in mosques made the moments of Shah Jahan very striking and beautiful. His architectural planning, the space and the places used for that, the common people were superb. Then next it is about that Red Fort, very important in the context of India. Independence Day and the Republic Day, the flag hoisting is done from this Red Fort. This is the Red Fort in 1639. Shah Jahan laid the foundation of a new city called Shah Jahanabad, presently in Delhi. Here he built the Red Fort. This fort stands on the bank of river Yamuna. A water channel made of marble still runs through it, which once added it to its beauty when water used to flow in it. Red Fort consists of various beautiful structures. After this, the Red Fort, various beautiful structures. Inside this Red Fort, one Rang Mahal is there. Then Khwaja. This is the Khwabag. Then Diwane Am, Diwane Khas, and this is all about that. What are the different types of that? The specification found inside the Red Fort. The rooms are been constructed during the period of Shah Jahan. Rang Mahal is actually a remarkable place for the women of the royal house. So this is the importance of Rang Mahal. Then Khwabag was the private chamber of the Emperor Shah Jahan. Diwane Am was the court place where Shah Jahan listened to the problems of the people. This is about the Diwane Am and Diwane Khas. Diwane Am means for the common people, where the king or the emperor Shah Jahan sits to listen the problems of the people. Diwane Khas was the secret palace where Shah Jahan sat on a peacock throne that was decorated with the precious stone. Sargoj was the place of emperor that was used for Zarokha Darshan. Persian verse engraved on one of the exceptional scenic beauty. It says that if there is paradise anywhere on earth, it is here, and it is here. This is all about that, said by the Persians, said by that the historians, said by the philosophers and the writers of those days. Now this is the last successful Mughal ruler. Not the last ruler of Mughal, but last successful Mughal rulers. Aurangzeb defeated his brothers Dara, Suja and Murad and successfully claimed the throne in 1658. Aurangzeb was popularly known as Jinda Peer or a living saint, as he was a Orthodox Muslim. He was a Orthodox Muslim, so he has been called as the living saints, or the title was given as Jinda Peer. The Rajputs, the Sikhs and the Marathas were the most powerful rebellions. They rebelled against the system, any of the things. Hence, Aurangzeb spent most of his time to crush these revolts. These revolts led to lessening the wealth in the royal treasury. It also slowly led to decline of the power and prosperity of the empire. So this is all about that Aurangzeb, a common theme, and the common story is given, life story has been given over here of his contribution to the Indian establishment of the Mughal Empire in India. Shivaji was the most powerful chief of the time, most powerful chief of the Marathas. By using the technique of guerrilla war, Marathas succeeded in harassing and defying the Mughals. Even after the death of Shivaji, Marathas continued their war against the Mughals. Their war against the Mughals continued, and the Marathas, the Deccan policy of Aurangzeb has failed. This is all about that. The Deccan policy of Aurangzeb has failed. He could not crush the power of the Marathas. Even after realizing that Marathas were a powerful enemy, he did not take any step to make peaceful deal with them. Aurangzeb annexed Bijapur in 1868 and Golconda. Aurangzeb's trouble started when revolts began in 1687. So in this year, he has occupied this Golconda and this is the Bijapur. After that, in the revolt and the trouble started from the 1687. Constant wars. What is inside this? The constant wars entailed the royal treasury because wars were very costly and led to the loss of a large number of soldiers. Administration in the north had to suffer due to long absence of Aurangzeb, and he spent 25 years of his life in the Deccan. The entire India, the South India was also now come. Malwa was also there, Deccan was also there. So this is about that what is the threat? The various revolts and the threats also broke out against the Mughal Empire. In 1707 at Ahmedabad, Aurangzeb died after a long struggle for consolidating the Mughal Empire. Now it is coming to the end of the topic, causes for the downfall of the Mughals. How successful these rulers were. Successfully they ruled for the centuries, hundreds and hundreds of years, but then also what were the causes, the reason for the downfall? The main cause for Aurangzeb's failure was his religious policy. He was not having tolerance about the other religions except the Islam. He hated Hindus and the Shia Muslims. Muslim was divided into the two sects, Shias and Sunnis. He was from the Sunni sect, so he was hating these Shias as well as the these Hindus. He waged a continuous war against the Rajputs and the other Hindu kingdoms. This was one of the reasons for the decline or the downfall of the Mughal Empire. He was very suspicious. He never trusted even those who supported him. The Mughal Empire saw a great financial loss by the king of Marathas. He started a campaign against Hindus. He had many Hindu temples razed to the ground. Causes for the downfall of the Mughal empires. He could not maintain peace and order in the vast empire. The Mughal army had become tired and due to continuous wars and conquest, many economic problems surfaced. Obviously, the war was very costly, and with this, the many problems were arising. The war had drained the wealth of the empire. The war was very costly, so it drained out the wealth of the empire. These all are the very important causes or the reason for the downfall of the Mughal Empire. He forced others to follow a strict life. This is also not only he himself, he was considered as a Jinnah Peer. Now he forced others also to follow a very, very strict life. How the Akbarnama and Ain-e-Akbari are used to reconstruct history. What were its uses? Akbarnama and Ain-e-Akbari were the official chronicles of the reign of Akbar, which was commissioned by Akbar himself by his court historian and biographer. Who was he? He was Abul Fazl. Akbar used to keep the gems or the jewels in his fort. 9 gems or Navratan were very famous. This Abul Fazl was among one of them. He was one of the 9 jewels in Akbar's fort. These are these were written in Persian language, the literary language of Mughals, and included vivid and detailed descriptions of Akbar's then life, conquest, religion, pursuit, everything. The detailed description is given in Aine Akbari is about the Akbar's life, his conquest, his religion, religious pursuit, administration, social, economic and religious, revenue reforms. Everything is written in Aine Akbari and in Akbarnama. Both these books are written or created by Abul Fazl. He was one of the jewel of the 9 jewels of Mughal rulers. Administrative, this is about that, the administrative reforms which has been introduced. It deals with the Akbar's regulations in all the departments. These literary works are of high quality and so Abul Fazl at his best. This is Akbarnama is written in 3 volumes. The volume 1 deals with the history of Mughal royal family from Timur to Humayun and the Suri Sultans of Delhi. The volume 2 and the volume 3 describes the detailed history of the reign of Akbar till 1602 and records the events during Akbar's reign. It also deals with how Baram Khan and Akbar won the battle of Panipat against Hemu, an Indian warrior. So this is the importance of Aine Akbari. This Aine also in 3 volumes, Akbarnama as well as Aine Akbari. Both the books are having 3 volumes. This book is regarded as the principal source of Akbar's administrative institution and it deals with Akbar's regulations in all departments and all subjects. This is some important facts about the empire under the Akbar rule, and this is the territory. This is the first, this green color is for the empire. This is the empire and the Akbar. Then empire is in the last moment of the Akbar and the empire is given in the 1687. How much area were ruled by the Mughal rulers. These are the Mughal buildings, very important and very attractive and the tourist spots nowadays. Itmadullah's tomb, it is in Agra. This is Buland Darwaja, Fatehpur Sikri, it is also in Agra. Jama Masjid, it is in Fatehpur Sikri. This is now Panch Mahal, it is also in Fatehpur Sikri. Diwane Khas, then this is the Akbar's tomb, where it is in Sikandara, and this is Humayun's tomb at Delhi.